Hello, this is Oksana here with you today, and I have a lady today who is, I would say that she's my copy, in the personality wise and the drive and everything. She is like really, I would say that she is 11 out of 10. She's got it all: beauty, brain, drive. Already, while she's living in Russia, she's from Siberia, but she lived in the United States as a child for a little bit over a year. So this girl, she's got already she will fit into the American life very, very easily. And she is working on her USA visa to come here. Of course, she speaks perfect English as well. But this one, you gotta stay until the end of this video because she reveals some of the outstanding qualities about herself. So meet Valeria. Who is this, our beauty today? Huh? Who is this?
We have no idea. Maybe
Let's find out. Let's find
someone
out.
from Siberia.
Someone from Siberia. How is the weather down there in Siberia right now?
Well, it's very warm. It's snowy. I see the snowflakes outside, and it's very beautiful. I'll tell you. It's only -1. So
That is Celsius, right?
yes, and for Siberia, it's very warm.
Yeah, I was going to say that is like that was a very super warm.
Yes.
Well, Valeria, you speak really great English. How did you learn it?
Well, I'll tell you, it was something I liked from the very childhood, maybe from 7 years old, 8 years old. I was good at languages. It was probably some of my talents, but later on in my life, I had an experience in the United States. I studied there for a year, so that's basically from where I got that fluent English, I guess.
Let's talk about your parents a little bit. So that is like really, really impressive. Such a not only beauty, but so much wisdom, brain, everything. Where is it coming from?
Well, I guess it's from my ancestors because the dreams of my parents was to grow the intelligence in our family. So they know that the third generation is supposed to be an intelligence. It's called intelligence. When 3 generations in a row have a high education, nice background. So starting from my grandparents, they were very successful people in Moscow. So we are not coming from Siberia, actually. We are from Moscow, my ancestors. So, and my father also was a physicist. My mom was a mathematician. My grandfather was an architect of planes, army planes, military planes. So, so he was very famous back then. While we had the Second World War. So yes, from them, I maybe inherited some of my intelligence, which I have no idea. Maybe someone will tell me I'm intelligent. Yes, I hope so, because I'm raising my kids.
The idea of you growing up in the United States, or actually living, not growing up, but you've been living here for a year when you were a child, where it came from?
It came from my dad. So he used to be a professor in of physics, and he came as a PhD of physics to Boston University called MIT. So he was teaching students, and he really loved that experience in the United States, and he wanted me to experience the same, to broaden my boundaries of the familiar world and to let me know more about the world and the culture.
Where in the United States did you live?
Well, it was a very fun experience. It was Las Vegas.
Vegas.
Most people think it's only casinos and gambling, but it's not actually. There is a huge neighborhood of people, very intelligent. So I was lucky enough to have a very good family, very, well-off people, very intelligent, educated. So I spent a year with them. during
Well, you
fest.
were 8 years old at that time, right?
No, no,
Oh,
I was 15, 16. No, no,
15,
I
16.
was a teenager. It was
So
my sophomore.
you wouldn't know the casinos. You wouldn't be allowed in the casinos
No,
regardless.
I visited. Actually, I visited several casinos.
Did
Yes,
you?
yes, I was 16. It's already almost a grown up. I wasn't allowed to play, but I was allowed to visit restaurants. I was allowed to visit the shows, some of the shows. So yes, I visited many of those. Yes,
Did you have
yes.
a chance to see the other parts of United States, or was it
Oh
mostly
yes,
Vegas?
oh
Yeah.
yes. We traveled a lot.
Let's talk about your life since you returned from United States, because the United States really transforms people in a big way. It's like develops the business skills and all these things. Did it happen kind of with you?
Well, yes. When I came back here, well, first, I of course had to finish my education. So I finished the university, which is the third best in Russia. I'm a Bachelor of Economics. And because I had good communication skills and I was very much in love with marketing, I
Mm.
decided that I'll be doing sales and marketing. And the first part of my career, I was involved in sales. I was very good at it. So I changed several companies, and the last position I had was business development director. So,
Hmm.
and I was developing that business. I really liked it, but later on I decided I'll develop my own business.
And what was
So
that?
the language school. So not surprisingly, I had that passion for many years of my life, and I tried to involve English in as many spheres I could. But in Russian business, they don't need English as much.
So is it more focused on kids or actually different ages?
Both.
So besides you getting all these degrees and developing the careers and everything else, you are quite a talented person in terms of music, isn't it
Oh,
so?
thank you. Thank you. Yes, it was a part of my life. For 7 years, I was attending the musical school, and yes, I had some success in that, and people were even giving me advice to go and continue with my music career. But I don't know why. Maybe I didn't feel it was serious enough to be a musician. I don't know. I wanted to be more brain involved. I don't know how to say, mental activity. So, but music is still a part of my life. I play piano. So yes, I do it for a hobby.
Wow. So that is something that you would want to do in your family to play sometime?
Yes, I'll tell you, it's very relaxing and
Yeah.
kids love it. Each time I play, for example, my kid also tries to add up some new sounds. Yes, it's very relaxing, and I believe that for a woman, it's very fulfilling, like energy.
Absolutely.
Because
Yeah.
when you come out from the piano, you're happy again. It doesn't matter what problems you have, you're happy, fulfilled, and smiling.
Yeah.
So.
What is your other hobbies? What are your other interests? What are you passionate about? What you've been passionate about?
Well, I'm passionate about life. That's why most of the time I find something interesting for me. One day I could be involved in cooking, and I love culinary things like involved with cuisines. Sometimes I like to think of uh, designing clothing, which was also back in my college years. It was my very serious hobby. I was making my own clothing outfits, and uh, right now I'm very into reading business books. I don't know if it can be called a hobby, but I like different types of, time management, new techniques, la 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 stuff. It depends on the period of my time. Sometimes I'm interested in something creative, but mostly creative stuff.
Yeah, you're a very creative person. Like creating the clothes for yourself, where other people asking you where you bought it, people were thinking that it is a
Yes,
brand clothes.
yes. For a long period of time, I had enough time to create my own clothing. I was even sewing it myself. Um, and yes, people would ask me, where did you get that shirt, or where did you get that dress? And most of the time, I would even buy Italian fabric, very expensive one. So yes, I've been doing it for a while, but now, unfortunately, I don't have time for it.
Like you're in excellent shape, right? Do you find the time to work out or be involved in something or
Well, of course, I really like CrossFit as a fitness trend. I love treadmill. I love dancing. I love any kind of movement you can possibly think of. So, for example, back in the United States, I loved hiking. I loved camping. I loved swimming. I was attending the swimming team. So, rollerblades, snowboarding. I'm really open to new activities. For example,
snowboarding?
yes, I was.
Snowboarding, skiing.
Yeah, yes, yes, yes.
Wow. Okay, so you do it
Yes.
all.
Yes, I do it all. Unfortunately, snowboarding, I had a pause in snowboarding because of a child, because I couldn't go on, mountain slopes while I had a little baby.
Injury.
Yeah, but now I'm, looking forward to continuing this.
Are you into
Yes.
any sports like any, I don't know, fighting, whatever?
Well, yes, for 5 years. Yes, I was attending the martial arts, which, back in '90s, it was a huge fashion, of movies with Jackie Chan. Or I don't know. I don't know why we as kids thought it was cool. So I attended martial arts for 5 years. I have no regrets because it gave me stretching. I
Mm-hmm.
was stretching very well because of that. I had that good stamina because of that. So I really love that experience. Although now, of course, I'm not going to, as a woman, I don't find it feminine now. But
Yeah.
back then, I was a kid. It was okay, and I really liked it. Yes, it was something I
Now
did.
you just need a man who will protect you, right? And that will be good. Yeah.
Of course, I'm not going to protect both of us. No, no, no.
All right. Are you gonna
So
be looking as hot like you are right now for your husband every day?
I hope so, if he doesn't make me climb mountains every day in high heels.
All right. So let's talk about that special someone who is going to get so like you with a girl like you. What would be the qualities that you're looking for in that person?
um, okay, it's a little complicated question because we can have one perception and the reality is different. But I'll tell you, I'm not looking for some certain physical appearance. No, I
Okay.
believe that each person is beautiful from inside. So I really cherish the inside qualities. So I'd say it would be the honest man of dignity and wisdom. It will be a man passionate about life as me. So he won't be sitting in his box. He will be thinking outside the box.
Yeah.
So he will be someone who makes the difference in the world. So makes some changes, and he's thinking of doing something for a society. So I'll be supporting him in that because I believe for a man it's very important not to be just a family man. He has to do something outside the family. So I'll be supporting him in that. I want him to have some dreams, really great dreams, and of course, what else? Uh, when it clicks, I believe that when a man and a woman they click, they open up the best in each other. So
Yes.
I want a match for myself. He will be seeing my talents and helping me to open them up, and I will be at the same time seeing the best in him. That's the kind of match I want to find. If it's clear enough.
Absolutely. You know what? When as I was talking to you, I talked to you for several times, but you remind me so much of me. Like we are so much alike in the personality. And you need a man like my husband. Somebody who
Okay,
actually
now we know who we need.
yeah, somebody who who would have that strength in him, somebody who would be giving, somebody who would be really open, somebody who actually values the woman, who has a core, and who actually really, really wants to see her grow, who wants to see the potential, and he will help that potential to develop. Yeah, it has to be like absolutely, absolutely amazing match, So, but
Yes. And a very important thing is also I want a man who really remembers a kid inside himself, because I remember the girl and the girl in me, she likes to have fun. Sometimes she likes to do some crazy things, to dance on the beach, or do something crazy. And with him, I want to sometimes maybe dance under the rain.
spontaneous,
So
just
yes,
spontaneous.
I
You
want him
feel
to
like
be,
doing it, just do it, right? Like you feel
yeah,
at that moment that this is what you
yeah.
want to do, and you
Nothing
don't.
conservative, like,
Yeah.
oh no, we are not doing this. Yes.
Okay. The first time when I talked to you, you said really a magical phrase that you are looking for a man with a Christian values.
Yes, yes, correct. I hope that a person who finds me attractive for him
Yeah.
will be also having God in his life as a very important thing.
Because you have those values in yourself as well.
Of
And yeah,
course, of
yeah.
course.
Beautiful, beautiful presentation, beautiful girl. I mean, everything complete. Everything is like ready package, right? So now he is looking at you right now. Do you want to say a couple of words for
Of
him?
course, of course. Dear my future love, or maybe present love, um, I really hope you hear me today. And if you feel something in your heart that, gives you a feeling that I might be your future wife, I hope that you find me a woman who at the same time will be feminine and intelligent enough to support you in your business life or in your projects. So I hope for you I will be doing everything, like all the women, um, all that you could dream of. Probably, we could do fun together, we could do business together, we could do sports together. So I'll be motivating you, I'll be inspiring you. That's what I'll be doing as a woman. With me, you will be achieving even more.
All right, so if you want the woman who really gets you, the woman who really, really understands who you are, and if you want the woman who has absolutely fantastic core, strong core, and at the same time looking so feminine, and she's really got everything in the right places, and by right places, I mean everywhere, right places, the Valeria is definitely for you. So now, if you were dreaming about meeting the woman who seriously got it all, and who is complete person, happy, positive, driven, feminine, speaks perfect English, who will fit into this life very, very easily, then let me know that you want to meet Valeria. It will be truly my pleasure to get you introduced and for you to start enjoying your life with a gorgeous person like her. My contact details are right below this video. So let me know as soon as possible that you are interested in meeting Valeria, and I will get you guys introduced.